So first off, I would like to issue an apology. I had this picked out all set for a live stream, but for some reason, when you're on this side of things and you're live streaming on YouTube, you have a portion of your screen that shows me what goes on out there. It shows me what you see, and it was not showing that to me. So I don't know if I actually went live for about 20 seconds, 4 or 5 different times, or not. But I had this all worked out to be a live stream because I have not taken the time to look at the schedule. I wanted to do that with a genuine reaction live here on the channel and have coaching through it with you guys. You guys could coach me through things that are obviously not going to make sense because this is the Kansas City Chiefs schedule, and the NFL is bound to do something fairly silly. One thing that I see just right off the bat that's going to be a little bit silly, a bye week in week 6, a bye week in the first half of October. That is no good. But okay, obviously, so I apologize that this is not live streamed. I apologize that I am not here with you. You are not here with me. We are doing this separately. Opening the season, obviously, on a Thursday at 7:20 p.m. against the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to pair this discussion with the Week 2 discussion. We knew both of these games. These are both very big games as far as what it's going to mean to capture the number 1 seed in the AFC. If the Kansas City Chiefs are able to figure out a way to start 2-0 for this season, it is going to go a long way. Because look, starting the season off 0-1 for the Ravens, starting the season off, we'll just say 1-1 for the Bengals. I don't know who they play in week 1. Starting the season off in that way makes things very difficult to come back from, especially the Kansas City Chiefs follow that up. It looks like going to Atlanta on a Sunday night. That's a Sunday night game. Chiefs-Falcons, okay. I'm not sure exactly what the Falcons are going to have to offer this season, but it is going to be, the Chiefs are going to be heavily favored in that game, and they should be. And then the Kansas City Chiefs find themselves at Los Angeles. Is that where the Chargers play now? I can't remember. So the Chiefs start with 2 home and then 2 away. Okay. The Chiefs should be very heavily favored against Atlanta. One would imagine the Kansas City Chiefs to be favored against the Los Angeles Chargers, whether the Chargers are at home or not. Wow. Okay, so week 5, New Orleans, another game the Kansas City Chiefs should absolutely win. It is possible that the Kansas City Chiefs go into the bye week at 5-0, but look at this, guys. 7:20, 3:25, 7:20, 3:25, 7:15 for a Monday night football game. What? Chiefs, Saints, Monday night? That's what you're putting on Monday Night Football, is the Chiefs and the Saints, especially when the very next game for the Kansas City Chiefs is against their Super Bowl opponent in the San Francisco 49ers, and right back down to the 3:25 time. Let's see if this, okay. So it evens out after that, it looks like. But afternoon and evening games until October 27th. No. The Chiefs' first noon game is November 10th. Wowee. They have then until November 24th, and not another noon game until December 15th. They have 5 regularly scheduled noon games, noon kickoffs for the entire 2024 season. But back to this, you want to put the Chiefs and the Falcons primetime Sunday night Then you want to put the Chiefs and the Saints primetime Monday night. Why? Those are the games that you want to... What? Why wouldn't you put the Bengals on Monday night? Now, the Thursday game against the Ravens makes sense. We don't have a second Thursday game, do we? We've got a... Okay, that's Christmas. Okay, hold on. So the Chiefs will play Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Friday, and Wednesday, and Saturday. 6 days of the 7-day week. No! How can you do that? Saturday, December 21st, Wednesday, December 25th. How can you do that to a team? Oh, especially, look at this stretch. Now, this stretch might not end up being anything. These teams are very maybe level NFL team. Well, they're NFL teams. They're very maybe level good. This could, yes, this could be the most interesting stretch of the season. I'm not going to say that it could be the best. I'm not going to say that it could be the hardest. I'm not going to say that it could be the easiest. This could be the most interesting stretch of the season. Cleveland has every right to believe they're going to be good. They're going to be an interesting football team. Houston is the most intriguing team in the NFL heading into this season. And Pittsburgh, in my opinion, has absolutely murdered 2 NFL drafts in a row. This could be an extremely interesting stretch of the season. And so it could be that these teams are all very good. And you want to put the Kansas City Chiefs at Cleveland 1 week, okay. Then host the Texans on Saturday. So you're going into this with six days of a 5-day week, basically. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then you've got the game. So here's 5 days here. And then you have 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days before heading into Pittsburgh, who I think, well, if they can get the quarterback situation figured out at any level, that's going to be a physical football team, I believe, this year. That could be a very difficult game. This is ridiculous. And, yeah, so this is when they start putting the Kansas City Chiefs on noon kickoffs. So all the livelong season, these Kansas City Chiefs will be playing later in the day. Okay, and then you have a to-be-determined kickoff here. This is, I think, the NFL taking every opportunity they can to make sure the Kansas City Chiefs have an interesting season this year, taking every opportunity they can to make sure that the Kansas City Chiefs are not coasting at the end of the year. You have that is madness. A Sunday to Saturday flip, and this is a week, this is 2 weeks away, 2 weeks removed from having a Friday game. This is bogus. This is bogus. Andy Reid is absolutely legendary in NFL ranks for having his teams ready to play. This is ridiculous. The end of this schedule, the way this schedule ends. And then you look at the way this schedule begins, and you have 2 of the biggest threats to the Kansas City Chiefs in the 2 opening weeks of the season. Now, they're home for both of them. Let me check that. I didn't even think to check that because we had talked about that the other day on the live stream about opening up with 2 home games. There's got to be a long road stretch. Home, home, away, away, home, away, away, home, home, away, away, home, away, away. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Never have a 3-game away stretch, but this is madness at the end of the season. Sunday to Friday, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That is 4 days there. Then you get to Sunday the 8th. Then you get to Sunday the 15th. Then you play 5 days later on December 21st. Then you play 3 days later on December 25th. That is wild. So, okay. So the NFL is absolutely 100% sold on player safety to the point where they will allow players now to wear bubble wrap helmets. Okay. All right. But then you want to send a team like the Kansas City Chiefs, who are going to be one of the premier teams in the NFL, on 4 days rest, then 5 days rest, then 3 days rest, into a full contact sport like NFL football. Okay, NFL, I mean, you can say that, you can make these claims. And look, I'm not even the guy who's all about, I think all of these players know what they're signing up for. We knew what we were signing. So I was born in 1985. I knew what I was signing up for in Pop Warner football. Right? These guys are playing NFL football for millions of dollars in 2024. They know what they're getting themselves into. And then you want to go and pull this ridiculousness. Okay, I'm complaining at this point. I apologize. That is wild, though. That is wild, though. And then they throw all of the NFC teams at the Kansas City Chiefs, just begging them to take a loss to someone at some point on the first half of the season before this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game stretch of just AFC teams. This is going to be a difficult year, guys. And so, woe is me. Woe is me. Do you know how difficult it is to cover an NFL team anyway? And to have to, and I know, I mean, I'm not expecting any tears. I'm not expecting any crocodile tears here, but doing a game review on October 28th and then doing one on November 5th and then doing one on November 11th. But here, doing a game review on a Saturday, then the Monday, then the Monday, then the Sunday, then doing a game review on a Thursday. Doing game reviews is a lot of work. And they're just being willy-nilly. This is a full contact sport for me, guys. Where's my bubble wrap helmet? This is madness. Netflix? What? Hold on. Okay, the rest of everything else looks... Am I a fuddy-duddy? Guys, am I a fuddy-duddy? Am I too old now? Am I too old for this? Is your old buddy scrambling just too old for any of this type of douchebaggery from the NFL? They can get right off my lawn. Where's Roger Goodell? Call him up. I want to talk to him. I've completely lost the plot here. I don't know what I was even talking about before I got angry. So we addressed the times. We addressed the difficult beginning. We addressed the fact that if they go 5-0, they're going to be in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. If they can open that schedule, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are both good early in the season. If they can open this season 5-0, you can even drop one to the 49ers. That's not going to... What am I doing here? That's not going to ruin anything if you drop one to the 49ers there. This is... You know who does not want the Kansas City Chiefs to three-peat? The NFL, guys. That's all I have for this video. If you like this, hit the like button. If you appreciate what I'm doing here, make sure you're subscribed to stick around for more wild stuff